Good morning, Bishop Knoll. I'm Kevin, and this is Jennifer. Here are this week's Day 5 announcements.
Prom tickets go on sale on March 31st. From March 31st through April 4th, tickets are $60 per person. From April 14th through April 25th, tickets will be $65 per person. Tickets are available only to juniors and seniors. Guest forms are available in the attendance office or through Ms. Ramirez.
The spring musical Young Frankenstein is just around the corner. The play opens on March 21st and runs for 2 weekends. To get some insight on the play, we have an exclusive interview with 2 of the play's leading actors. Here's senior Nick Anglin, who plays Dr. Frankenstein, as well as sophomore Jacob Herr, who plays Igor. So I'm here with Nick Anglin, and he plays Dr. Frankenstein, who is a mad scientist with a funnier side, which is actually quite a lot like Nick in real life. So Nick, could you talk about how you prepared for the role?
Actually, the name is pronounced Frankenstein. Frederick prefers not to associate with his mad relatives. It sullies his reputation. But yes, there are some ways in which Frederick is quite like me. For instance, if you've ever seen the movie Young Frankenstein, Gene Wilder plays Frederick in such a way that he can be staid and easygoing and then flip suddenly to insane, off the bat, screaming, that kind of thing. And that does... it's very similar to me sometimes when I get into arguments with people, so I've been able to channel that. Other ways, though, he's got a rather dirty mind, which I'd like to think isn't like me at all. He cheats on his fiancée. He's in some ways not such a nice guy, and I'd hope that people don't see that in me.
So Jacob, how about you? You play Igor, and so how are you like him in person, and how are you different from him?
I'm not alike to Igor in any way whatsoever because I don't have a hunchback and I have no interest in assisting a mad scientist anytime soon. But adapting to that character seemed very easy to me because he's very hilarious. He breaks the fourth wall in the show multiple times. That means he interacts with the audience. And I find that very easy for me to do as an actor.
Okay, so as we know, Young Frankenstein is a classic comedy film. And so I just want to know, what is your favorite part of the play?
There is the bit where Frederick is bringing the monster to life, and there's a musical piece called Life, Life, which he's singing during that whole thing. And his assistants are by his side helping him bring it to life. And I really enjoy that scene because it allows me to channel the insanity of Frederick. We did a run-through earlier this week, and I was just screaming, and it was so much fun. And then there's another scene a little bit earlier with a musical piece called Transylvania Mania, and that involves a lot of running around and dancing. At one point I get to do some Russian kicks, so that one's also fun.
Jacob, how about you?
2 of my favorite scenes from the musical would have to be the song Transylvania Mania, because in that part of the scene, I have to come up with the song, my character has to come up with the song and the dance as sort of a diversion to alert the angry villagers away from the monster. So that's really fun for me. And my other favorite scene is when my character bites the head off of a mink stool that Frankenstein's fiancée is wearing, which I just find flat out hilarious.
Okay, so can you guys actually give us a little demo of what's to come on stage?
Yes, of course. Dr. Frankenstein!
Oh, you startled me. It's Frankenstein. The name is pronounced Frankenstein.
You're pulling my leg.
No, I'm not.
Really? In the first name, do they pronounce it Frodrick?
No, Frederick.
Really? Why isn't it Frederick Frankenstein?
Because it isn't.
Well, as you wish then, Master.
Ah, Master. So you must be Igor.
No, it's pronounced Igor.
But they told me it was Igor.
Well, they were wrong then, weren't they? Did you know, Master? My grandfather used to work for your grandfather.
Oh, how nice.
And it's always been a dream, ever since I was little, that one day I could work for a Frankenstein just as my grandfather worked for yours. Of course, rates have gone up.
Of course.
Tickets for the play are $4 for students. On Friday, March 21st and Friday, March 28th, the play will follow on BNI Fish Fry from 4:30 to 7. Perch and shrimp dinners are available in the cafeteria.
Seniors, your panoramic date has been set. Seniors will report to the lobby during PRT on Wednesday, April 23rd. You are also invited to wear professional attire. However, students dressed inappropriately will not be allowed to pose in the group photo.
Remember that March is National Reading Month. Only 33% of people will ever read a book for pleasure again after high school graduation. However, of those people that do read for pleasure, they will land higher performing jobs and make an average of $20,000 more per year than people who do not read. Among those who do not read books, 43% will live in poverty.
Visit the Bishop Noll Media Center or your local library and pick up a book today. Here's Anthony Fundukian in Fireside Chats with another review of a book from our very own Bishop Noll Media Center, Hypnosis.
Oh, it's you again. How are you? You scared me a little bit. Oh. As you see, I'm here with the newest book in my collection. They call it Hypnosis. This book is a work of the art of hypnosis. It's very interesting. I've been reading through this very vigorously, learning and teaching myself this art. In a short time, I will show you the act of hypnosis on my subject, Tony. There's a lot of information in this book that is very useful in everyday life. So if the mailman is giving you problems and you want to hypnotize him, pick up They Call It Hypnosis. I will now make my subject, Tony, do absurd things with the art of hypnosis. Now, Tony, I want you to sit down and relax. And sleep. As you see, Tony is now hypnotized under my power. At the snap of my finger, Tony, you will become a duck. Look at it. Look at him go. Look at him. And now at the clap of my hands, you will sit down and sleep. Now see, Tony has no recollection of what just happened. As I call his name, he will awaken and be his normal self. Tony. And that, folks, is the art of hypnosis. If you want to learn this art, I suggest you go to your local library and pick up your own copy of They Call It Hypnosis. Farewell.
Join us next week for Fireside Chat with Anthony Fundukian. Is that right? Next week, our book will be another play by William Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet, that you've read 9 times.
It's St. Patrick's Day. It's my cousin Danny's birthday too. Here with Julie Whitehair, who's Irish. We're gonna ask a couple questions. How do you celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
Well, my sister makes corned beef, and usually I go to the Southside Parade.
Oh, fun! Do you have any stereotypes that you guys embody?
Well, I have red hair, and I'm short, and I have freckles, so I guess.
Leprechaun in my presence. What is your favorite food?
Irish food. I like potatoes.
Potatoes. Okay. Do you ever dress up like a leprechaun?
Only on Fridays.
Thank you, Julie. We're here with Erin Mullaney. We would ask her, how do you celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
Well, we go to my uncle's, the Rod and Gun Club, and we just party all day and all night.
Party, party. Okay. Are there any stereotypes that you embody?
Everybody just calls me leprechaun. Like, I don't know.
We have another leprechaun. Okay. What is your favorite Irish food?
Corned beef, carrots.
Corned beef and carrots. Okay. How often do you dress up like a leprechaun?
I did once for Halloween, but that was it.
Thank you, Erin Mullaney. Hi, we're here with Sean, and he's Irish. How do you celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
I celebrate St. Patrick's Day by just being with my family and eating Irish foods.
What's your favorite Irish food?
My favorite Irish food has to be potatoes, because you could eat mashed potatoes or French fries with them. And
I didn't even know that was Irish. Okay. You've been to Ireland?
yes, I've been to Ireland for a Notre Dame football game. I went over there last year during freshman year.
How was that?
It was really beautiful. It was really nice. Everyone was really very nice and really warm and nice.
How often do you dress up like a leprechaun?
Basically every day when I get home. It's kind of a ritual of mine. I also like to dance when I get home. It's nice.
You dance?
Kind of. It's kind of a hobby of mine, yeah.
You want to show us?
I'd rather not. It's kind of a secret.
It's a secret. Are there any stereotypes that you embody?
I have lots of freckles. That's a stereotype of Irish people. My grandma has red hair and freckles, so that's kind of a stereotype. But that's basically all I have.
Guys, this is Sean, and he has freckles. Thank you. Hey James, how do you celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
I just sit at home, get dressed in all red, and probably watch some leprechaun movies. Like Luck of the Irish or something like that. If that's even a movie, I don't know. Something with some leprechauns in it.
Do you ever dress up like a leprechaun?
No, I don't. No, never.
What is your favorite Irish food?
I like the cereal Lucky Charms. Because, it got the little Irish dude on it, so that's good.
Are there any stereotypes that you embody from being Irish?
No, I don't.
Thank you, James.
It's not mine. Okay. Stop. James, come on. Walking downstairs.
I will hypnotize my subject. Hypnotize my subject. Tony. And make him do absurd things.
Okay, your head is totally out of the shot. Yeah.